on this episode of the Third Gallon Podcast.
Man, that thing was terrifying. You could almost call that sarcophagus a scarecophagus.
No, Chester, that's stupid.
After slaying a scarecophagus and mashing its mummy,
You were still in the Cradle of Quartz. You're kind of making your way through and cleaning out the last little bits in true us tabletop fashion. Leave no room unexplored. And more importantly, in here, there was a large sarcophagus that came alive with like robotic tentacle arms and fought you guys.
And inside it had a mommy.
Micah's angels clear out the last bit of the Cradle of Quartz.
This room appears to be a vestibule for the chapel.
Vestibule?
To the east. Scattered among the torn books and broken pottery are bones. Some of which have been split like logs.
Gross.
But it still has a few tricks up its sleeve.
They say, "Begone, priest of the Whisper and Bronze." They start shrieking.
We're clearing this temple out.
And then while they do that, Chester's going to do a separate mission called
gonna go grab
Loot This
Giving.
Place to Hell.
Take a montage of Chester walking through every horrifying room they've been
A
in.
little screwdriver.
Now,
I've made a lot of characters in my day. I've made some very serious ones. I've made some silly ones. I've directly stolen from the Iconics. But I think that I am big enough to admit what I have done.
Listen, tabletop's all about stealing stuff.
Yes, tabletop is nothing but
Plagiarism.
Welcome to Jacob's Homebrew Campaign. Here's the podcast I've listened to and the SCP articles I've read.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
That being said, all of the characters that I've played have had one thing in common. They either start off stupid or they end up stupid. Stupid is my favorite thing, and joke characters are so valid.
Looks at Calhoun.
Okay, we don't need to do this. Oh boy.
Cahoon. Yeah, like that was just like, I want to play a Wolfkin that's a 13-year-old boy.
I wanted to play a 13-year-old boy with all of the energy of ska music and like mozzarella sticks.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
And there was also...
Do you want to enumerate your various like ridiculous characters that have ended up with started with as dumb ideas and gotten serious?
So even your serious characters have some smidge of a joke to them, like Meatball.
Yes. So, one of the first joke characters that I want to talk about is Noom.
My God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
Noom.
have words to say about Noom.
You will not have the opportunity to say them. This is my bit. Noom was made 15 minutes before we started the game. I just looked at the base cleric build and I made that. And originally they were just supposed to be Taco from TV, except a cleric. And they ended up being the heart of the party, kind of.
Yep.
Another joke character was Brick, who was based off of the Siren Brick from Tiny Tina's
Assault on Dragon's
Assault
Keep.
on Dragon's Keep. I got caught on Bunkers and Badasses.
The game they play.
Where Brick said, "Dibs on the siren. My siren's name is Brick, and she is the prettiest." And I was like, "I'm playing a sorcerer."
And if you haven't played Borderlands before, Brick is an actual character's name in that game.
Yes, Brick is a huge fighter, basically a barbarian.
Yeah.
And Brick ended up being a serious character whenever she's not dying.
Yeah.
All of these started out as puns. All of them started out as jokes. It's something to make people laugh the first few times they say it until slowly it gains its own form of importance. And even if your character is just a gimmick, it's okay, so long as everybody's having fun.
Brittany Barley, your hot pink tiefling bard from our Tomb of Annihilation game in
I
5e.
loved her, and she was serious.
Yeah, so serious. Brittany
Yes.
Barley, the pop singer, who with the performer Cassius Corridor, so it was Barley and Corridor, Hall and Oates. So serious.
Very serious.
Okay, that was serious. I put a lot of thought into that.
You could put a lot of thought into a joke.
No.
Yeah. Now I have words to say about Neum because you knew that Rune Lords game was coming.
I didn't give a shit.
And I told you and asked you and kindly prodded you, what do you want to play? And you still made the character in the last 15 minutes of the game. And then, of course, you were not satisfied with it. And so you kept trying to kill off your character. And your party said, no.
No,
Yep.
you couldn't die on us.
Killing off your character if you get bored is valid.
Sure.
Yeah, you should just work with the DM and do it, not have it happen in the game.
I don't know, man.
Everybody else is going to fight to help you survive.
Okay. Making you guys deal with my issues is its own joke.
I like joke characters. When I think about it, I've not had very many joke characters myself. Even the ones that I like when I work at them, I don't usually give the Konar was not intended to be a joke character, but he is your typical dumb, nice barbarian. So you can look at it that way. I think the closest thing I have to a joke character is Pavel.
Yeah, Pavel.
Who is in a very serious game, has a very serious backstory, but he speaks like this. Hello, I am Pavel. It's a pleasure to meet you. Very, very extreme, exaggerated Slavic accent.
The ones that start off the most serious usually end up the silliest. Like Zifa, who is a military brat and has been doing very important shit all her life, is a horny drunk.
Yeah, this is your character for Rain of Winter. Or my character, Dayrak.
I'm
the
sorry!
Paladin,
I'm sorry!
whose background...
I'm sorry!
His background is like, he's a half elf. His dad was a human. His mom's a full elf. And so like he has like this background where he lived far away and he led a mercenary guild that his dad used to work at and like ran it and then lost majorly in a battle, but like was met by a priest of Sarenrae or something.
Yours was Pelor.
Well, sure, retcon, sure, but D&D Pathfinderisms, and then like dedicated himself to that god and became a paladin, and then had like this whole arc where he sacrificed himself for the party, but it was worked out with the DM for a story beat. And then what happens whenever he starts getting his guild and his like reincarnated life? He gets turned into a horny serial masturbator.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Or how your character starts off serious.
Yeah.
A rogue with a serious background and one failed roll and frustrated he just farts and suddenly he's not serious anymore.
Have you ever made a dedicated joke character, Kat?
No.
Atlas.
I guess Atlas is the closest I've come to a joke character.
The fucking tweeting.
I guess Atlas. Jacob's right.
Yep, the social media influencer
My elf social media influencer trapped in a fantasy world.
I love that character.
that used the bulletin boards. I love that.
And
yes.
everything
And
was
his
like for
mom.
more likes, and his mom is his best follower. And
You know what?
that is my only joke character. You're right, Jacob.
Our Rise of the Rune Lords campaign,
That's what that campaign.
Yeah.
is it's very funny because they're all silly characters, but they're silly characters in a serious world that are going through serious things. So while they are silly characters, we still have a fun time. Like, people die, things get serious, even though they're silly characters. And I think that's the ideal way to have it.
That lineup is Party Parent with Noom, the regretful cleric that has been beloved and cannot be easily killed off. Konar, who's big, dumb, and orc, but still lovable. Barely knows how to read.
Yeah. Well, he knows how to read.
Barely.
Does he?
Barely.
He does.
And then Atlas, the elf social media star wannabe with like message boards and towns. And then there was Micah's
The gay agenda.
disgusting gunslinger Silas.
Yeah.
So it's just all joke characters.
And
it was
then
the funniest game I
The
think I've
one
ever
time
run.
you
The
tried,
intentional serial masturbator.
and then the
Yeah.
one time you tried to get rid of Noom, you replaced Noom with Meatball.
Yeah, I know. I figured
for
that it would
half a session.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
You got tired of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted a break.
I'm trying to think. I think I've played one joke character that I liked very much. It was Edgar, my barbarian.
Edgar the Redgar.
You could say, because like not all joke characters have to be made as a joke. They can just be given a silly quirk, which is basically Pavel. But Jade was like extremely, like to the extreme awkward around people and really mean. And I consider that kind of a funny quirk.
Well, Jade was supposed to be like an academic. That's
Yes.
my Magus gunslinger. Really complicated build. and she, in that high ability score game, had like a 10 charisma. So I roleplayed that as being just basically awkward and rude to people unintentionally.
Yeah.
Except for Owen. She was intentionally rude to him.
But to wind this all back up, joke characters, if you play them as a joke, if you made them as a joke, even if nothing is serious about them, are valid. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And I'm going to wrap this up by saying Puffin Forest. His character Absurd, valid.
That's fair. I feel like as a DM, if you're trying to so when I started Reign of Winter, I was trying to impose a serious tone in that game because it's like the nature of it. And so I think I did shut down some more jokey ideas.
Well, here's the thing, because when I first heard this get brought up as a banter topic, my first thought was, I agree with you for the most part, but if it's a serious game, you don't need a joke character. And my go-to idea for that is Delta Green, a very serious game. But
and then everybody's favorite, at least at this table, Roger Cumstone.
Yeah, my mind immediately goes to the Glass Cannon podcast's playthrough of Delta Green, and Roger Cumstone is nothing but a giant joke character. Yet, even with a joke character, serious things happen, and he gets to be serious. So joke characters are fine, but
treating every situation as a joke is not.
That's right. You need to read the mood and go along with it. If a character just dies and you have a stand-up comedian as a character, that's not the time to go at it.
No,
that might be the time to go at it if you want people to hate. If this is if this is like a moment, if this is a thing they knowingly struggle with, that might be funny.
But even then, sometimes you just got to think about, read the mood and also read the room, because whoever's character just died might not appreciate that.
Are these your close friends who are going to think it's funny if you crack a joke, or are these, people that you met 5 sessions ago in a paid game?
Yes. So
I think like the tradition continues, because what is your character's name in this game, Drow?
Akira Astartes of Clan Tau.
Yeah.
Legally distinct Tau.
Yeah, legally distinct Tau.
You also have to know the people you're playing with.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're going to play a joke character. You can't do that if you've got, a diehard serious person at the table, or at least you've got to be able to work together with it.
If I could put out a theory, I think the reason joke characters end up working so well, with us at least, and maybe with others, is that part of what's hard to make a character work in roleplay is having a concept and a way to get into role-playing them. And a joke character, you kind of figure that out because you got a bit or two that you do, right? And that's kind of your way to sync up with your character when you're role-playing them. So it gets really easy. And if you can role-play a character really easy, then it's easier to make them come to life. So it works.
Another
honestly.
thing, if you start off as a very serious character and you flub a roll or something, you're suddenly drawn away from the premise of that character. If your character starts out being a dumbass and you grow into being, adept in your field, it's a lot easier to grow with that character.
My favorite serious character that was also silly with a background like that was another Glass Cannon character called Dogwraith Deathbringer. Because he came at in a high level, and he had his reputation of being a monster hunter or something.
And at a high level, that was not an exaggerated background. It was a perfectly reasonable
perfectly
one.
reasonable background.
But you still fail rolls and stuff in the game, so he was just kind of bumbling. But he still was pretty good at things.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter how much he failed. One of the other players on the game would always hype him up. Oh, I heard your story of doing this. This should be easy. And he's like,
Oh, I'll tell you what I don't like as far as joke characters go. I don't like perfectly recreating and then acting as a character that already exists in other media.
Oh, yeah.
So let me preface this, because you've had a character that was based off of Taco from the Adventure Zone. And
that was mostly just the voice.
Just the voice, that's right. And you had Brick from Borderlands. Once again, that was just the name. But I don't want a character to make the Terminator and then say, I am the Terminator and I will act as the Terminator in this fantasy RPG.
You got to put your own spin on it.
That's right. You could take inspiration, take the look, take the voice, but don't forget to also just be your own thing.
Also, if you're going to build a joke character, make sure they're effective.
Yeah. One joke character I've had laying around in 1E for a while is Stand User. I have a picture on my Hero Lab with it's like a buffed out Jotaro Dora the Explorer.
Oh my God.
It's a spiritualist that is just like, I think, dedicated on being good at intimidating. And the spiritualist is kind of like a psychic summoner of sorts, because you can have like a spirit guardian thing come out. It would not be very good to play in like a 3-person party, but if we had 4 or 5, I could play it and just be good at intimidating things. Dumb character.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is a good discussion. Joke characters are fun.
Yeah, they are.
You know what else is a good joke? Centuries before the Starstone was raised, the Wizard Kings Nex and Geb warred with one another, scarring the land
That's so
between
funny,
them
Derek.
into a devastated, unstable magic wasteland comedy stand-up show. From the glowing ashes of the Mana Waste arose Alkenstar, the city of smog, a metropolis of airships, skyscrapers,
wizard.
factories, and clockwork wonders, and washed-up stand-up comedians.
The other one is a powerful wizard.
So I was getting food on the airplane the other day. Airplane food, am I right? To the world, Alkenstar is the pinnacle of innovation and determination in the face of insurmountable odds.
They make you choose between peanuts and pretzels now. Oh my
On
God.
its streets, life in Alkenstar is a non-stop race to stay ahead of the competition. And it is here that a desperate group, hungry for revenge, living on the edge of the law, hunts for the ones who cast them out.
I'm a joke character.
Yes, you are.
Who gassed
Jacob,
them out.
They are the Outlaws of Alkenstar. Jacob, you are such a joke character. You would buy the same t-shirt and cargo shorts. Fill up your entire closet with them.
I would.
Drive the same car for the rest of your life in the same color.
heartbeat.
He would. His dream closet
if-
looks like a cartoon
If
character.
I had my way, if I had the money, I would buy a khaki vehicle, a khaki everything, and I would wear it every single day.
And you would lose me.
Shorts, shirt, socks, shoes, safari hat, vest. I'd do it. I am a joke character.
Buried in a khaki coffin
I'll fart khaki gas.
with cargo pockets on the side.
Fart khaki gas. The way that you just have your face up against your microphone is so sad and pathetic.
They call me hurt.
Oh no! You need to go to the bathroom?
No. So, what happened last time we played, Derek?
Anyway, last time we left our farty khaki characters, you were still in the Cradle of Quartz. You're kind of making your way through and cleaning out the last little bits. In true us tabletop fashion, leave no room unexplored because what
Completionist.
if loot? What if loot? I've heard a lot of other like actual players be like, oh, we don't need to go there. I'm like, but what if loot?
But what if, loot? Part of the balance.
Sure. You were going basically through the other side that you haven't been through before. You'd fought some like undead priests, Herexans. You came into this room and you saw like this hall of worship kind of. And you were looking around, you saw that on like the walls there was these signs of devotion carved to the outer god Yog-Sothoth. You furthering your belief that this place had been perverted to like twist worship into him from unsuspecting Bryite pilgrims. And more importantly, in here there was a large sarcophagus that came alive with like robotic tentacle arms and fought you guys.
Really cool.
A scarecophagus. I'm going to show the art for this thing again because I am in love with it.
And inside it had a mommy.
And it did. It had a mummy inside, so you beat the shit out of the
Usually
scarecophagus.
it's the mummy on the outside.
And then you beat the shit out of the mummy.
Pregnancy.
Jesus Christ. That's what we did last time. So now we're going to pick up. You've just beaten both the mummy and the scarecophagus, and I think you avoided mummy rot altogether.
I
thought
think we did.
Usuvu got it.
Or did it check Isufu?
I have in my notes here, mummy hits Eleanor, but she saves on
That's
mummy
right.
rot.
You used a hero point to save on that, I believe. It was a good decision.
Mummy rot
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, mummy rot real bad.
Because I have nothing left. No bottle caps, no hero points, no nothing. But no mummy rot.
Chester says, "Wow, that was crazy," and he searches the room.
So you guys weren't done searching the room, I guess, then.
No, we didn't start searching because we saw the sarcophagus. The fight started. The mummy came out. We killed the mummy. That's where I have it ending. But then
All right.
again, I could be
Well,
wrong.
why not, before I do that, read some flavor text for this? Once a worship chamber of some kind, this hall has been thoroughly looted and vandalized. Haha, Jacob. Though detritus covers the chamber, there is no furniture save for
Detritus?
Though detritus covers the chamber, there is no furniture save for a remarkably unscathed sarcophagus on the altar at the southern end of the room, which is now not on the altar, but in a bunch of small pieces.
Yay! Pieces.
You look through the room and there's not a lot there, but in the sarcophagus itself, the scarecophagus, you find a bunch of like eerie jewelry.
Oh, earrings.
And valuables resembling writhing tentacles.
Oh
my.
How
This is
topical.
worth a total of 300 gold.
Oh, shit.
Should we just split it?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 100 gold each.
What about a Suvu?
What about Suvu?
Party
about the
pool.
party pool?
Oh, so 5 ways then.
You
3.
don't have to pay Usuvu money.
Oh, 4 ways then.
All right.
Wait, what does a Suvu get paid in?
Light pick. How are you all doing on hitted points?
I could use 14.
I'm at 58.
I have 94 out of 99.
I'm very hurt. I'm grievously wounded.
Grievously wounded.
Eleanor, you look as though you are not doing so well.
No.
Well, you might be doing better had you listened to me and Chester.
What happened?
And not broke the thing without using...
Oh, we thought it was a lot stronger than it was.
We thought it was a lot
I was
stronger than it was.
baffled when it broke.
I really did. I didn't know. This is Kat speaking. I did not think we were going to take it down that fast.
Yeah, I think, didn't you get like some big hit on it?
I believe
I
so.
feel like that was the case.
Yeah.
And then whenever it died, we were like, ah, shit.
Man, that thing was terrifying. He could almost call that sarcophagus a scarecophagus.
No, Chester, that's stupid.
Who's ever know?
Usuvu just shoots a crossbow right at Chester.
I'm going to do...
Help.
I'm going to do a second level heal. Right now, while he's in the area.
Run. Not again.
I could use help.
Are you going to treat wounds or are you going to spend spells?
Honestly, I'll just treat wounds. This is mostly just to rile up Jacob so that he farts again. Don't shit your pants.
I want to do it.
I forgot Usuvu
No.
got paralyzed and frightened briefly.
Yeah.
I was frightened too.
Everybody, I think most everybody was frightened.
Yeah, it had a spooky aura.
Yeah, spooky aura.
Spooky.
It's spooky.
It's spooky.
Hey.
The brain rot is real in this group. Okay, so who's
Why
getting
do you-
treated first?
Why do you listen to us, audience? We're
All
just
right.
dumb.
Here we go. Oh my god.
Let's figure out who needs what first.
All right.
Chester, how are you at?
I'm at I'm 14 beneath max. I need
I'm
14.
over
You're
30 out of max.
Yeah, okay.
Eleanor is 30.
What
40.
about,
It's like 40.
What about Utsuvu?
Utsuvu is only 6 down.
Oh,
All right, I'll start
Yeah,
with
I'm
Utsuvu
41
since I
down.
can get her all the way up.
can't wait for you to roll a natural 1 on Chester.
Oop, that's for Utsuvu.
Okay, you.
That's an 11, 27.
Yeah, I think.
If I was going for the 25, that would make it, right?
Yeah.
treat wound. It's 20, right?
Oh.
Or 25. What is it? Hold on.
It's been a hot minute since we've done this.
It's been a little bit.
Yeah.
No, the expert check is 20.
Yay.
Oh, okay, sick.
And honestly, the static on that is 10. It's 2d8
So
plus 10.
that works
you
for
don't
her
even
anyway.
have to roll. Yeah.
Okay. All right, then I will go to Eleanor.
Hey,
Who is
Eleanor.
exactly 41 hit points down.
Oh!
36.
All right, so that'd be
36.
48 plus 10.
Man,
All right,
I
let's
needed
roll.
it too. Look at all those 5, 5,
5,
6.
6, 1,
27 for Eleanor.
Hotted dog.
Eleanor
Hot
suddenly
did
feels so much
dog.
better.
I'm gonna go up and heal Chester.
Chester
Don't roll
stays
a 1. Don't roll a 1.
absolutely
Don't
still.
roll a 1. Don't roll a 1.
Oh, is it-
I was a 17.
Oh,
okay.
dog.
Yay, he's actually still this time.
Another 48 plus 10.
48 plus 10.
48 plus 10.
Oh, that's a chunky one.
Jeez, our
8773.
5.
35.
You got more than me.
Now you can go back to Eleanor again.
Yes, please.
Unless you need to heal thyself, healer.
Yeah,
I'm
do you
like,
need to heal yourself?
I'm like, yes, sure, let's do it.
Heal yourself.
You're
I'm healing
94
myself.
out of
I'm healing
99.
myself. Oh, that's a 3. I fail.
Didn't
That's a
critically fail.
Oh.
All right, gonna go back to Eleanor now.
Natural 2.
That's a natural
Another
2. That's a fail, but it's not critical.
Tick tock on the clock, and the party has stopped to eat wounds.
Oh!
Eat wounds.
At least Eleanor didn't move as much as Chester.
Then this is on you again.
This is-
26. We'll do it. 2d8 plus 10 for yourself.
I am
so I'll just
at 99.
take you to
There we
full.
go. All right, you again, bitch. Let's go.
All right. I do not answer to that.
Critical
Answers
success.
to it. Are you sure you don't want to answer to that?
If it gets me some hit
You
points,
got a
I
critical
might have to.
success. 48 plus 10 for Eleanor.
All right, 6652. Not bad. 29.
29.
6, 5, 2, 9.
And I believe I'm back to full.
6, 5, 2, 9.
Yay, fully back to... Can I just
Beautiful.
have the extra, please?
Yes.
No.
It's not fair.
As the rule lawyers, I say yes.
As the GM, I say, shut up.
You may be a rules lawyer, but this is his court.
Yeah, shut up, bitch.
I don't see no fancy wig on your head.
Well, his hair. Oh my God.
Well,
You got
need to
disciplined
get-
like a cat.
Got blue wind at me.
I need to get like a Nerf gun or something, like a Nerf pistol.
No, okay, but for real, by this time, some of the people listening to this may have sent us money for
Maybe.
this.
I know.
Oh my God. I would like to explore in here if I can. To the left.
Chester would like to explore down here to the left.
and I will
At the
join
same
them.
time.
Okay.
No, I'll
Yeah.
follow Psych here. We're not doing that. No, you did make very certainly clear this room has been looted before, right?
Well, you didn't go all the way down to the bottom until just now, right?
But I would love to search the entire room, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so this just looks like it's a hallway
Doth I need to roll?
that leads us.
Yeah, Psyche, you go down that hallway and it looks like it goes back to the entrance area.
Actually, before I search, I will drink me an Eagle Eye elixir.
This temple room has like an offshoot to some sort of alcove.
Oh.
I don't know if you can see it from there, Chester.
Yeah, I can see it start going into there.
Okay.
But we would have searched this whole room before we left. So like every corner of it. I would have been down to even here.
Well, for sake of simplicity, yeah, so you don't see anything else in the room, but would you have gone in this like antechamber thing off to the
Oh,
side?
totally.
I mean, I feel like I would have poked my head in.
Well,
I'll
when
stay
you poke
behind
your
you.
head in, let me read you what you see. This room appears to be a vestibule for the chapel
Vestibule?
to the east. Scattered among the torn books and broken pottery are bones, some of which have been split like logs.
Oh.
Gross.
And you see two things in here that may have given you pause whenever you were
I
doing
already
your
have
earlier
pause.
search. You see what looks to be, there's two figures kneeling,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
and they look like this.
Bad.
Oh, they're
Aw.
beautiful.
They're really cool looking.
They're cool, but that's bad. That would
They-
be so cool if it wasn't about to kill us.
Humanoid beings of shadow, where it kind of falls apart
Or-
around where their feet would be, where their hands would be,
Or maybe
and like
sand.
long dark hair. Maybe fog.
A broken mask on their face.
Broken mask and a really tattered robe.
Flowy, smoky-looking incorporeal figures with like tattered robes, and they're kneeling
Oh, is this a shadow?
with their arms up. They have some sort of mask on them. Chester, you maybe have done this while you were healing, but like they don't seem to pay attention to you.
Can I roll a
away
knowledge check on these things?
You want to recall knowledge?
I would love to.
Well, why don't you roll me occultism or religion? Are you over here too, Psyche? Because
I
you're not on the
should
map.
be.
3 plus 13 is 16 for occultism.
I got a 17.
Yeah.
Chester, what was your total again?
16. A 3 on the die.
3 on the die? You have no idea. Some sort of undead, probably, but you have no idea beyond that.
And they don't react to us.
No, they almost look like they're in some sort of prayer.
I still stand by my answer. Back away slowly.
Zach here. What? Does cleansing the temple also mean getting rid of these things?
I don't know what they are.
Here, swap with me.
All right.
Oh, if Eleanor backs up, back up.
I'm gonna back up. Also, I love how like swap with me, and there was the actual like
Swapping of the
in-game
tokens.
action of the tokens
Oh my
swapping.
goodness.
Visual humor.
Psyche, you move up, and as soon as you come into the room and like Chester gives you space, both of them turn to look at
Brothers.
you.
Bry.
And they say, "You, worshipper of the Whisper in Bronze, They start shrieking. They actually have to both roll something real quick here.
Don't get sad, guys. Jeez.
Zakir, you all right in there? Don't sound good.
We'll find out.
Why the dice on the floor?
Sakir, what is your spell DC?
Ooh, mama, ooh,
I don't like this one. It's 25.
So one of them starts cowering in fear, and then the other one says, "Begone, priest of the Whisper and Bronze," and spins a reaction basically to strike at you. I'm gonna do this before we jump into initiative.
All right.
I strike at you with its incorporeal hand. This is gonna be against your normal AC, 32.
Yes, that does in fact hit. It does not critical though.
So it hits but does not critical. As it cuts into you, you are going to take 14 points of negative damage, which I'll apply to you.
I'll do it.
I already did it. Sorry, I can do it in Foundry real fast. And then I need you to make a will save.
All right. Let's roll this. I have a plus 15. And that is a 5.
Oh, baby.
There's 20.
That doesn't sound good.
20 succeed.
Hang on.
Highly doubt it.
Okay, I will spend one of my bottle caps because I've been capped out at 2.
Okay.
Let's go. Oh, it's even worse. A 3.
Oh, no.
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
I feel that. Drow, I feel that.
Well, I'm going to use my ability here, which you happen to fail, since you're a priest of Bry. As it swipes through you incorporeally, you take this damage. You have this sort of feeling that you do when you get your spellcasting powers, like you channel Bry's energy as a divine caster, and that is severed.
Ooh.
You will not be able to cast spells divinely granted until the end of your next turn. It's an ability called Rend Faith.
Dang.
Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
All right. That's a 30.
I'm going to use after you.
Let's get everyone plugged in. Eleanor, what'd you get for initiative?
Nothing. I rolled after you. I'm
That's
automatically last.
Hell yeah. Chester Williams.
13 plus 18 is 31.
31.
Nice.
You are tied with this Suvu.
Disgusting.
Would you like to go first, or you want Suvu to go first?
I'll go
Chester
first.
likes to go first.
All right. Go first. Let's top of round 1. Chester Williams.
I don't suppose you'll let me make a knowledge check again, would you?
You failed, so no.
Okay. Well, then Chester Williams is going to devise a stratagem. Okay. All right. And then Chester's going to pull out a Ghost Charge Moderate. And he's going to throw it. 8 on the die plus 16 is 24 to hit.
Are you throwing it at anyone in specific?
That one. I can
24 to
see
hit?
that one.
Okay, that actually hit. Yeah, okay, they'll hit.
Then that will be 2d8.
That's the one
plus
that's
2d6.
cowering.
Yes. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 4 is 16, plus 3 is 19, plus 2 splash
21.
is 21, plus 2 for other stuff is 23 positive energy damage.
Ooh.
And 2 splash to the other one.
Nice.
Please tell me that hurts them.
Beautiful turn.
Please tell me they basically some kind of ghost or undead.
All of that will get through.
Hotted dog.
Hotted dog.
And that was Chester's last ghost
Dog,
charge moderate.
hotted.
Oh, Lord.
Is that all of your actions?
That was devise, throw, and then Chester's gonna
Draw your gun.
actually, yes, he will draw. No, wait, they're incorporeal. No.
So the way incorporeal works in this game is it resists all damage 5 except for force, ghost, touch, or positive, and double resistance versus non-magical.
yes. Non-magical. So yeah, he'll pull out his gun
Okay. I think we've dealt with that before already, but I'll just rehash it.
because his gun is magical, technically.
It is Asuva's turn. Asuva will move and use Into the Fray to draw her weapons.
Oh.
One action. Second action. Trick attack with the light pick at the scareded one. 22 to hit will hit.
Nice. 5.
Oh.
Yeah, natural 5
Yeah.
for plus 17 though.
These things are weak.
He hit me really hard. He gave me a crisis of faith.
Bad touch.
This bitch slapped me so hard that I am having an existential crisis.
That lasts exactly 6 seconds.
That lasts exactly 6 seconds.
Yeah. That is Isuvu's turn. All 3 actions. It is now Psycheer's turn. Do not make your flat check for your explode, because you have no magical connection right now.
If that's the case, I'm going to use my crossbow, which I think I technically have drawn on Foundry, but that should not be the case. So I'm going to spend action. Okay, that should do it. There we go. And then I'm going to shoot at this bitch, because that's all I got.
Okay. And it's not magical, right?
It is a striking.
Oh, it is striking.
Yes.
Cool.
I am going to roll to shoot this man who harmed me.
Ooh.
That's a total of 27.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
2 7.
All right, so another
14.
14, so there'll be 9 points of damage.
Nice job, Psycheer.
And then I have to spend an action to reload, right?
Yeah.
All right, I will do that.
The other thing you could do is you're up in their face. If you want to make room for Eleanor, you could spend this action to move instead.
I could move through their space.
Oh, you're right. Never mind. Yeah, so reload then, Psycheer? Cool.
I'm sure Psycheer will let me through.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, the next one is going to be the scared one of these guys' turn. They actually don't have a ton they can do. So you know what I'm going to do is spend 3 it seems to get his wits about him and start striking at you with his hand, Psycheer. The 1 attack on you. Ooh, 30.
That
will
does hit.
All right, I'm going to need you to make another will save.
All
'cause
right.
you just got your spell connection back.
29.
29. All right, you succeed.
Then I critically succeed.
What?
Then I critically succeed.
On a will save?
Yeah.
Yes. If they succeed, they critically succeed.
It's like evasion.
yeah.
For
But the
will.
mind.
Oh, let me check if there's a state for critical success. There's nothing special for critical success.
Okay,
Aw.
then.
Okay. But you succeed. You keep your connection.
I will take that damage, though.
I'm going to spend my second attack to hit Isuvu because, ouch. Natural
no.
20.
No.
So that's going to be a critical hit on Isuvu.
Not moist critical.
Moist critical hit.
Okay, but low
baby.
damage roll.
Oh, that was actually a very low damage roll.
Very low damage
two.
roll.
Times on the
2d10
D10.
plus 4, and
Yes,
it only
six-
ended as 16.
16 total double is the doubled result.
Yeah.
So
Good
Isuvu will
ghost.
take that. And then the last strike is going to be at you, Psycheer.
All right. I'm ready.
They hate you on principle.
They do.
They really do. Miss with a 13.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it is the not scared one's turn. And unfortunately, he just like tearing into you, assaulting your very being.
Understandable.
Ooh.
Rude, though.
20.
Miss with a 20.
Misses. Yeah.
Second
Nat 4.
attack is going to be a hit with a 30.
A 30. Yeah.
19.
I need another will save from you.
All right. That's 27.
All right, that's another success. You can feel them like tearing at your connection to Bry. 23 points of damage from the hit, and then last attack on you
All right.
is going to be... Is that a miss? 23
That is a miss,
total?
yes.
Okay, cool.
Hot dog.
Every time I think about how we gave Psycheer the better armor and you miss like that, I'm like, whew, so glad we did.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So that is the end of your turn, Psycheer. Eleanor, it is your turn
That
at
was
the
not
bottom
my
of the round.
That was not my turn. That was
Oh,
their turn.
It's the end of
Yeah.
their turn attacking you.
Yeah.
Eleanor, it's your turn.
Eleanor dashes in. 1, 2.
And then are you going to try to tumble through?
Yep. And I'm going to tumble through to land on the
no.
other side.
If you
Okay.
don't tumble through, you won't be able to attack them.
I believe in you.
Oh, but I got a nat 20.
Oh, yeah. Crushed
Kind of sad that happened on that, though. It's okay.
At least you definitely make it.
My next action will be attacking.
it. Okay.
And they are flat-footed because of my tumble through, and they would have been anyway because of
you're fucking
Usuvu.
flanking.
Are you attacking?
And I just rolled a natural 1.
Oh, no.
Oh. At least you do the extra little bits of damage.
It
Yeah,
goes like
yeah.
this, a miss.
That's my life. Okay, so I'm going to roll my precision damage, which is 3d6.
Okay.
And we get half, which is probably not going to go through, but hey, let's try.
Ooh.
5, 4, 2, so 6 plus 5 is 11. I might actually get through.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
11.
Yeah.
And your weapon's magical, right?
Yes, it is
All right.
a +1 rapier.
Is it your precision damage or your precision damage halved?
Precision
It's half,
damage
so
Oh.
but 11 is half down to what, 5?
Oh.
It doesn't go
no,
through.
It doesn't go
Oh, just
For
barely.
my final
Oh, damn.
for my final action, because that is a my finisher is, what is it called?
through. It has a flourish
It's
trait.
a flourish. Thank you, the flourish. So I will raise my buckler.
Cool.
Smirk.
Very smart. Top of round 2.
That hurt, guys.
Chester Williams.
Chester thinks about something. He hesitantly goes, Sakir, you can explode? I mean with positive energy, not your weird typical magic nonsense.
The undead quake in my path.
Oh, okay. Same.
Same.
Chester's
Activate GTFO protocol.
Chester's first
Quaking out here.
just gonna devise a stratagem on the scaredy ghost.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's a good roll, actually.
Well, he's not scared anymore. It was frightened 1. It's gone now. so-
Was
Yeah.
the scaredy ghost.
Yeah.
And now I have to decide which bomb to throw at him. Mental damage doesn't. I want to bomb him with bottled lightning.
Okay.
Wow, you're
Yes.
going to get splash damage on everybody.
Yeah, I am.
Splash damage
So
for
this
you.
is
Splash
going to
damage
be
for
a
you.
bottled lightning moderate.
You're the sorcerer with fireball in this campaign.
How does it feel?
Luckily, my damage is a lot smaller. So that's
Okay,
going to be.
I withheld a lot more though. I will have the listening audience know that I cared about my teammates whenever I threw fireballs.
Listen, I care.
Chester's just like, you could take
How many
2.
times
two
have you
damage.
killed Eleanor via splash damage?
Never.
Well, killed? No, but hurt.
Overall, probably.
Chester got a 17 on the die, plus 16 is 33.
Yeah, I guess that's a question. Has he dealt a whole Eleanor in splash damage yet?
I don't think so,
probably.
actually.
You've thrown a lot
Only
of splash
2.
damage.
And at the beginning, there were only 1 damage per
That's
bomb.
fair. 33.
That's a critical.
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone's
right.
got to do a good critical
So
here.
that's 2d6, and they're not immune to electricity, are they?
They resist everything fired
Okay.
except force, ghost touch, or positive.
That is 5, 5, and 5 for 15, plus 3 is 18, plus 2 for splash is 20, plus 2 for weapon specialization is 22, times 2 is 44.
44.
Halved.
Resist 5. It's not 1
oh,
each.
thank
right. It's not
God.
1 each.
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
So that will be 39.
Nice.
It is up, but it is very intensely hurt. You can see it's straight out wimbling, my guys. Bits of its pieces of fabric are like falling away. It's becoming more translucent. It is holding on to its
Very
undead
existence.
It could
self.
be gone if I had
It's holding
managed
on
to
to
hit.
its form,
And,
just
um,
barely.
Yeah,
All of you take 2 splash damage.
I already
All
took
right.
it.
His friend doesn't because he has the resistance.
yeah.
And
There
then
we
Chester's
go.
going to be like, well, that was a fun fight to be in. And he's going to step over here. This is where the wall will protect him from the mighty, mighty holy energy.
Yeah, you know what? I can draw this for you if you want to.
And does it go through the wall?
It'll
hasn't.
simulate it. So we can find out. So that's what it looks like.
And Chester's just going to kind of sit against he's going to slump down
Skedaddle.
onto the floor and just kind of lean against the wall, hands on the back of his head. And he says more or less, well, I can't be in this combat no more.
You know what's funny? I'll just go ahead and give this away because it's already kind of shown up. The only attack they have deals negative damage.
Yeah, it's the same thing with that.
With the other
yeah,
ghost.
the ghost.
So you could just, again, lock Chester in this room.
He could have just ripped him. Could have just took out his whip and get back, get down, get out.
Back, you beastie.
Oh my God.
But instead, there's a nuke about to go off.
Yeah. It's like that Gary's Mod thing, the like rain boom, whatever gun
Yeah.
that sends out
Oh my God.
God. 1, 2, boom. All right.
That's Chester's turn.
Before the bomb drops, it's Asuvu's turn. Asuvu is flanking.
Yeah.
I did accomplish
Asuvu
that. Asuvia's flanking.
is going to spend 1 action to strike with the hand crossbow, which is not magical.
Oh.
But
Why is she stupid?
Well, it's part of what she's got to do more damage with her melee weapon.
All right, that makes sense.
actually, let me double check my sword and pistol ability.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. So basically, my sword and pistol is if I shoot someone with my gun or crossbow and then hit them, with a melee weapon, one-handed melee weapon, they're flat-footed to that melee weapon attack. So it basically reduces my map.
But it's already flat-footed.
So it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So I will
Just light pick it.
Yeah.
Pick on it. Bully it.
Pick on them.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do instead.
I set you up for a beautiful Usuvu moment.
One action trick attack.
Go.
Second action, strike the non-flat-footed one with the light pick at my highest bonus. I rolled a natural 19.
Go, Usuvu, go.
Critical hit.
Oh.
That's going to be 50
Holy
points
shit.
of damage.
Oh, man.
That's
Do we even need my character?
that's a
Yes.
lot of damage.
Minus
I'm just
5
teasing.
is going to be
minus
45 points of damage.
Dang, Usuvu rocks.
That +6. Oh, that +6 static right there.
And
Juicy.
then I have one action left. I'm going to spend my second attack with the light pick to attack the flat-footed one. Playing the bonus game here.
Is it not dead yet?
Oh, it is. Again, it's holding on by a thread. And you know what? I only rolled a total of 21, but it's flat-footed. So it will be demarred.
I helped.
Hot dog.
I wouldn't have hit it if it wasn't flat-footed. And I will finish it off with a critical. Or not a critical. With 19 points of damage. Minus 5 is 14. It has 4 hit points left. And it is very, very dead to the max.
Dead to the max.
Dead to the max.
Oh, look at that skull token. Okay, and that's all 3 of Usuvu's actions. It is now Psyche, the observer.
Gotta roll the thing.
Williams? Question mark?
16.
Yeah,
No
your
Williams.
flat check.
Yes.
So that's a critical success.
All right,
You
cool.
can pick which spell you want to get back.
Have you used
I want back my
spells?
4th level.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
I love the name of your 4th level, Painful Vibrations. It's just literally bad vibes.
Mm-hmm.
The spell.
I want to cast 4th level touch. No. Yes. Against this bastard.
Sack here doesn't nuke. And Chester's like, what's going on in there?
All right, so make me a.
I thought a nuke was going off.
Do I just need to make a save?
Yes.
Okay.
DC 25.
Fortitude save. I have a decent fortitude save. I could make it. I don't make it, though, with a 24.
Yeah.
I'll take full damage.
So I'm going to roll healing, quote unquote.
Okay, so
17.
And that will all go through.
And
Oh, it is on its last wisps.
since that was a single action, I'm going to cast Disrupt Undead.
Okay, 2
Kill
action
it
cantrip.
dead.
Nice.
Fortitude save again.
Yes.
28, success
Yes,
by
that's a
3,
success.
so half damage. Oh my goodness, 19
2
points
sixes.
of damage.
Boy.
What a cantrip.
That still needs to be halved.
Yeah, halved will be...
No, not hat.
Yeah, I made the save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Half damage. So that would be 9 points of damage. Fun fact, I have 2 hit points left.
Oh!
Psyche, describe your kill.
What did he say to me originally?
I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something like, "You will perish, servant of the whispering bronze," and smacked you. You went, nah, nah.
Suck my nuts. And then I slap it.
And bolts.
And it fizzles apart. And Chester, you're still like, "Eek," and you hear, "Suck my nuts." And then you just hear,
Oh, well, I guess everything's fine then.
now 3 action heal.
Right when I turned the corner.
you can just see like the outline of a skeleton and that momentary flash.
Actually, you guys took some damage. That 3-action heal with that spell slot might not be bad, unless you use the spell
I
slot to
I
hurt
took
it.
Took 2
Okay.
damage. I'm good. Eleanor
okay.
just, uncomfortably straightens out the ruffles on her shirt.
You guys are now out of combat. Do you want to search this little antechamber now?
If you want to heal up, Chester will search the chamber.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna heal a little bit.
You don't have to heal me. I'm good.
You just come out here. I'll do it anyways. Are you gonna stop me?
I didn't. I helped by making something flat-footed. You win some, you lose some.
I think, Psyche, you're the worst hurt.
Yeah, I took like 40 points.
Yeah, it's like you got hurt.
Ort.
Hort.
Smack.
What are you rolling? Oh, treat wounds.
28 for my treat wounds. Yeah.
Okay, and this is on you?
Me. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Oh yeah.
Middling health.
How's a Suvu look?
Suvu's not that hurt. 66 out of 84, so what is that?
Well, I mean, Chester has to search.
22.
So heal, you know? Do I need to roll for my search?
Let's do healing first.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll slap that on Eleanor.
Okay, so another success for and that'll be for Eleanor. Go ahead. What's the
And
total?
that she's already like most of the way there. This
Okay.
is just getting you back up the full,
Oh, okay.
right?
I mean,
Okay.
I'll take the 2 hit points.
All right.
All
And then
right.
for Usuvu,
Yar. Another
it's a
success.
10 for a 26.
And
Whoop.
healing is going to be 16 points of
16.
healing.
I'm going to heal myself again.
Heal yourself.
But it's a 33.
Yes.
Oh, that's a critical success.
Yep.
48 plus 10, baby.
48 plus 10, baby. So 25.
25. Oh, yeah.
2 more. But I'm good.
Asuva's good too. Asuva's also only 2 down, so.
Sick.
Chester, you want to search through here?
Yes, please.
I won't require any roll. So there's a bunch of like torn up books. You see 3 scrolls, as in magical scrolls that seem to be in good order. And of course, there is a hexagonal quartz lamp that functions as a ever-burning torch.
Oh, we'll get back to that one. But tell me about them torches.
Torches?
Them scrolls.
Oh my god.
What do the books say?
I mean, they're just kind of like, have you ever, in Skyrim, there's like ruined book, and you can't really figure out what it was. That's the kind of deal with these.
It's the lusty Argonian maid, isn't it?
The lusty clockworkian servitor.
Oh, it's bad.
That's very bad.
Chester's going to roll to identify these scrolls.
Arcana or crafting, I'll say.
I'm going to use craft.
Like he's going to use anything other than crafting.
Crafting.
It's a 5 on the die.
Aww.
For 23.
23. I'm going to call that a success because this is a level 3 item. So I think 23 should cover it. You find 3 scrolls here. One of them, I'm going to reveal this loot token here for you guys. Can you double click on that and open it?
Yes. And I see unusual scroll.
Oh yeah, look, and oh man. So I love Foundry. We're gonna take a quick aside to talk about how cool Foundry is. So Foundry has like loot tokens, which have inventories that players can see when you reveal them. And if it needs to be identified, it'll say unusual whatever. And then there is the DCs: Arcana 20, Nature 20, Occultism 20, Religion 25.
Hot dog.
I can even post this to the chat.
Huh.
Ooh.
Behold. And you can click on them if you had a character sheet in Foundry and roll them right there. But I'll go ahead and identify this for you. Foundry is super cool, you guys. Great 2e tool. One of them is a scroll of Curse of Lost Time.
Oh, that's very fitting.
Yep, very much so. Curse of Lost Time is you curse the target with rapid aging or erosion. The effects depend on whether the target is an object, a construct, or a living creature. Artifacts and objects and constructs made of precious metals, such as determined by the GM, are immune. For a living creature must attempt a fortitude save. Ageless creatures are immune. Critical success, unaffected. Success, the creature ages briefly, becoming clumsy 1 and enfeebled 1 for 1 round. Failure, adds success with a duration of 1 hour. Critical failure,
God.
has success with an unlimited duration.
Oh, God.
So this is a 3rd level spell. This, if you remember from Pathfinder 1e, this is like Sands of Time,
Boy.
which Lyrianne from our Reign of Winter game will know very well.
Yeah.
Curse of Middle Age.
Boy.
Curse of my back isn't what it used to be.
Move.
Same.
Curse of what happened to my knees. You took away my bending.
Curse of tell me the second scroll.
Yeah, and you can also use this to do damage to objects and constructs, but I'll go ahead and move on to the next scroll here. The next one, a scroll of Day's Weight. You fast forward time for a single creature, burdening it with the aches and pains of an entire day, making it temporarily tired and weak. I know this feeling so well.
Time has passed.
The creature must attempt a fortitude save. Critical success, unaffected. Success, the target is fatigued and enfeebled 1 for 1 round. Failure, the target is fatigued and enfeebled 1 for the duration of the spell, which it doesn't tell me here, but I'm sure it's like combat length. Critical failure, the target is fatigued and enfeebled 2 for the duration. The fatigued condition doesn't end when the spell's duration does, but can be removed by Night's Rest and similar means. That's a fun spell. Do you have something to add?
Can the 3rd level spell, like the one that you were talking about beforehand, just irrevocably make you older?
If you critically fail the save.
And
Dang.
there's no like curse breaking that can lift that?
I'm sure as a GM, you could come up with something like that, because it is just basically functioning with an unlimited duration, which functionally makes you older, but you could it is a curse.
Yeah, it says curse of, so you could reasonably.
It has the curse trait, so you could remove curse and get rid of it. Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, you could really fuck up somebody's character with this third
Yeah,
level spell.
seriously.
Oh yeah.
And then the last one, this is a scroll of time jump. You leap forward a few seconds in time,
Oh my
appearing
god.
across the battlefield in the blink of an eye. You gain 2 actions, each of which must be used to leap, stand, step, or stride. If you have the appropriate speed, you can add burrow, climb, fly, or swim to that list. Exactly. While you take these action, time pauses. All other creatures are completely unaware of your actions, can't speak, and can't use any actions that would be triggered by your movement. While you are taking these actions, you can't take any other actions that would be triggered by the move actions. Blah, 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 blah. Once these actions are complete, time starts again. And to onlookers, you seem to have suddenly teleported across the distance you traveled. Leaping forward through time is disorienting, so if you use time jump again within 1 minute of using the spell, you become stupefied 4 for 1 minute.
Whoa.
Damn.
So basically, this spell costs 1 action to do, and you get 2 actions to move. So what it realistically does, because you're spending an action, then you get 2 actions to move, you're kind of like effectively giving yourself 1 extra action to move. And when you do both your moves, it'll not provoke stuff, more or less.
Yeah,
That's
like
kind of sick, honestly.
someone could avoid an attack of opportunity, say.
Yeah,
That's
this is less Zawardo and more like Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Oh, this is Sand of Eastern time.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I like to imagine like a blip out of existence and then phase
You need
back
to
in.
watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
It's so good. It is so very good. But yeah,
It's
you're
so
right. It's kind of like
sad.
blipping in and out. And that is all you find in here.
Those are pretty awesome.
Those are pretty nifty spells, and I'm
Can
assuming they're all able to be cast by
Psycheer cast them?
religious divine.
Are they divine? I don't know if I'm divine.
You have divine spells as an oracle.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't think any of them are on the divine spell list.
Then why were they in a temple?
Because they're occult, and these people are very occult.
Yeah, all of them are occult and arcane.
One is also primal.
2 of them are also primal.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
Neat.
that's why religion was such a higher DC.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense then.
And that's also why roll occultism and stuff on it. Cool. For loot sheet purposes, these are worth 30 gold apiece.
So, from here, I guess we head out and head to the main room to go down that last hallway.
These spells are not allotted by Bry. Remove them from my sight.
Done! Chester pockets them because he can use them.
These fools, so misled.
I know. Who in the right mind would use spells like this, as Chester keeps them readily available at his hip?
It's disgusting.
It'd
It's
take
heretical.
It'd
Can
take a
you-
madman to use these.
Can you use these, Chester?
If I roll high enough, I can.
It's
does
the
that work?
magic item tricking.
I have
right?
trick magic item. Trick an item you normally can't use into activating for you.
Trick it.
Interesting.
So I don't. It might not be very feasible, but if there was an out of combat use for one of these, then I could do that. Or getting a drop on somebody, I could do it.
How does that work?
So I could basically use my level as a proficiency bonus, and the highest of my highest of intelligence, wisdom, or charisma, so intelligence.
Yeah.
And I roll this basically skill, and if I succeed, then for the rest of the current turn, I can spend actions to activate items as if I could normally use it. So
Okay.
I use an action, I roll, and if I succeed, I can use the items.
What is the DC?
The GM determines the DC based off the item's level.
Oh, okay. Then that's easy enough. So that'll actually get easier for you as you level up.
Yes, because these are level 5 items.
No, they're level...
They're level
3.
3 spell, level 5 item.
Yeah, so it's DC 20.
I could probably easily do that.
Yeah, because it's 7 plus your int, which is plus 4, right?
Plus my level.
Yeah, 7
Oh,
is
so
your
7
level.
plus level.
So
Yeah.
that's 11 right now. You could make it on a 9 or higher right now.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, easy peasy.
So a little more than a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like in a level or two, it's going to get even
Yeah.
You know what? I remember now. You asked me if trick magic item would be useful.
Yeah.
I looked in the Cradle of Quartz and saw these scrolls and said, yes.
They could be useful. It's a very hefty risk.
Yeah.
Because if I do it on a turn, it's not like I could devise a stratagem, then decide, oh wait, I'm gonna fail, so I need to go do this. Because most spells cost at least 2 to cast, unless I have a free devise because I know the thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very interesting.
Cool. So you
It's
guys,
very cool.
You guys said you want to head back to the main room now?
There looks like there's a hallway there that'll take us there. And our goal is to clear out this temple, and we've got one little section left.
Alrighty.
I'm staying close behind.
While Chester still has the elixir of Eagle Eye,
Well, you're probably worn off now after that healing session.
it's an hour for that one.
Okay. Yeah.
Get me out of here.
Oh, the
Oh, I
door's
have to
main
open
room?
the door.
There
Do
you
what? We're going to be going down this last hallway.
So you head back up through this hallway chamber into the main entrance room. This is where you fought the Clockwork Sphinx. This room's shaped like a hexagon, and it has all these Bed Bath & Beyond lamps that Chester's looking to collect.
That's right. Listen,
They'll
there's
match the interior of his.
there's a sale right now
Apartment.
called Get 'em for Free.
Yeah, this is the 10-finger discount,
That's right. I know a thing or
Uncle
two about having
10-finger
10
discount?
fingers.
which, given your profession, is shocking.
Shocking that he still has all 10
I'm a
fingers.
responsible alchemist. Thank
Chester.
you very much.
10 fingers, Williams. I kind of I still have all 10 fingers.
Woohoo! Let's hope I still have him by the end.
Don't ask what happened about the 11th.
How'd you know about that?
All right, what we see.
We don't talk about the 11th finger. Chester will go down this last hallway. It is on the south side of the room on the left side,
yeah.
and he will start leading the way down.
It's actually directly opposite the first hallway that you went down.
There's
originally.
something pop out and attack us when I get there.
Oh my god.
Halfway down.
So sassy.
Halfway down the hallway, there is a door on the left.
Oh, somebody upset that I talked about finger 11?
Yes, we don't talk about the 11th finger.
How there?
It was like a brother to me.
You do know that's like a euphemism for dick, right?
No, why would I know that?
All right.
Jacob's more along the lines thinking of like
An
the
actual
Princess
11th
Bride,
finger.
the man with 6 fingers on one
Oh my
hand.
god.
Two
I'm so
pinkies.
sorry.
Did you know this?
No.
Okay,
Me neither.
good.
Is Chester a eunuch?
Now,
Jacob did like a multi-head shake.
That was like quadruple take at least.
Chester's gonna go down this hall.
I'm gonna follow him.
Okay.
Am I attacked? Does the dog show back up?
That would be really fun, but no.
Would be funny, kind of.
The dog is dead.
The dog
What
is
the
dead.
dog doing?
Long
Dying.
live the dog. You see
The
windows
dog is dead. Long live the dog.
windows are cut into the walls of this sparse chamber. That's it. This is very similar to one of the rooms you first fought the dog in.
Yeah,
It's
it's the exact copy of that room.
yeah, just on the opposite side of the temple.
Any search check or just move on?
You can spend some time searching, but you don't find anything but just trash.
All right, let's get down to what looks like might be the last room. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Clear everything.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I zooming way in on that. There's a corpse in this room.
Uh-oh. That's a body.
The floor, ceiling, and walls in this alcove are all cracked and pocked with pinprick-sized holes. A desiccated corpse lies slumped in the southwestern corner of this chamber. What do you do?
Like there's nothing attacks us?
No.
You guys mind if I shoot a corpse?
Do we see like
Why are there holes in the ground?
Yeah, do we see anywhere where like
Oh.
an explosion might have gone off?
Tryptophobes beware. You're
not
in for a
exactly.
scare.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, not to be disrespectful in this horrible temple filled with monstrosities, but you guys mind if I shoot a corpse?
Not at all.
Chester's going to devise a strategy.
I will go examine it.
No, we don't. If it comes
have
to
my rapier
life
drawn.
and touches you, you could die. It might have mummy rot, like the scarecophagus. That's actually what it's called. I
Rye
didn't
has
make that up.
protected me thus far,
Although
and
it
until
is-
her last grind and click, she shall continue to protect me.
Chester shoots it.
This
you
is why I
shoot it.
divorced you.
So you're no longer
Just
mad.
you're looking at him talking. He just goes.
You never listen to me. It's like talking to a cardboard cutout.
You
turn
shoot
back.
it successfully.
Dad,
Chester
why do you
falls
fight?
over. He's a cardboard cutout.
with a finger cut off. All right, what do you want to do, Psych here?
Oh, did
He
nothing?
shoots it. No, nothing.
Oh,
happened.
okay. Oh, well, my bad
Are there any like pressure platey looking things here?
Make a perception check.
Alright. 17. Not great.
You don't see any, no. I mean, the floor has like tons of these tiny pinprick-sized holes.
I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Can Chester search one of these holes?
Why don't you make a nature check?
How dare you? Oh, actually, I got a good roll, though. That's an 18 on the die plus 10, 28.
And then were you going to look at the body psych here?
I'll help him
Yeah, I'll
look.
go look at the body.
I know.
I got a nat 20.
Medicine check if you're going to look at the body.
Oh, I'm great at medicine.
That
Hopefully I don't
is
fuck it up.
a 31 to check the
Perception
hole.
or nature?
33.
Perception.
Oh, wait, was perception an option?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you are very certain, though, Eleanor, that there's no traps in this room. Chester, you start looking at these holes. So, like, Eleanor's looking for, like, traps, anything odd about the room. But you see these, and you recalled knowledge. So I want to have why I asked for the nature check.
Is it
that
beetles?
These pinprick-sized holes are actually tunnels for these tiny little bugs called sportle borers. They can imitate dried fruit, nuts, and other common rations. And Psyche here, you detect as you come up that like this thing has a gunshot wound, but that seems to be very recent.
My bad.
However, you can figure out that this corpse, the cause of death was some sort of pest infestation.
Hey, guys.
Oh, my skin feels all crawly.
Looks like these holes might be made by a certain kind of bug. My mama told me about them. They dry stuff out and whatnot.
It looks like the corpse has been devoured from inside out.
This man consumed unclean rations and was therefore eaten from the inside.
Eleanor
That
dumps all her
sucks.
food.
Eleanor, what was your total of perception again? Do you remember?
31.
Where do you think the bugs went?
Eleanor,
these holes?
at this moment in time, you see
Probably.
a small bug like crawling over your shoe.
I'm so sorry, Kat.
Kick it off.
You get the sense,
I need a
Eleanor,
flamethrower.
that if you hang out in here for too long, you might get infested.
I get the hell out of this room.
Get out! Get out!
Cat initiates GTFO protocol.
Do you think we need to kill these bugs? to cleanse the
2319.
temple?
We have a 2319.
Is spamming the up arrow on the character. You're back in the main room now.
Yes.
You think
My
cleanse
skin is physically crawling.
means getting rid of the Yog-Sothoth stuff, but the bugs are fine?
Are the bugs particularly Yog-Sothothi?
No, they're just a pest.
They're just a pest.
I mean, if you're going
Burn
to
it with
spruce
fire.
up this
Wait.
temple, you probably hired an exterminator.
About how long can we be in there safely?
Burn it with fire.
Oh, it would take you'd have to just do out of combat stuff like,
Chester quickly runs in there, grabs the lamp, and runs back out.
oh my god.
Oh man. Nope. I don't want to touch that lamp.
Yeah,
you
you-
keep that lamp away from me.
Lamp is on the ceiling. It ain't got no.
Bugs can crawl.
Spray it with pesticide. Put it in the bag, they'll die.
Eleanor gets the raid. Ye old raid.
If you were to rest in the alcove or spend more than an hour in there, it would get in your food.
Oh, that'd be bad. Mm-hmm. All right, we cleared the temple.
You should make some things that explode or burn that we can throw in there.
I mean, I poured down alchemist fire into it, and pour down some acid stuff into the holes.
Beautiful.
Just
You
throw
can do
fire
that.
in there.
I mean, he'll uncork it and pour it down, the acid at least.
Okay. But there's lots of little holes.
He'll do what he can. I only do so much.
How many fire bombs do you have for your daily preparations?
Like, if I wanted to use up all of the rest of my bombs, I have 2 acid flasks, 2 blight bombs, some lightning bombs, Lyserium moderate.
Are these
Couple
bought
of
or are
cherry
these
bombs,
prepared?
road
Prepared.
flare.
Just throw them all.
Goosh, 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 goosh. I'm going to save these in case we get a fight. I can't do much about
What about
bugs.
just a regular old fire? You know,
Like to
throw
smoke
some
them
of the
out?
broken wood in there.
Do I look
shut
like
the
some
door
kind of
and-
ranger to you?
Smokey the bear shows up. Roll for initiative. Smokey the
bear.
bugbear.
Oh my god.
Got him.
My name is Chari. I don't know. What's something similar to Smokey? Bernie?
Smoky.
Die.
Smoggy.
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 Alkenstar Smoggy the bear. Only you can prevent
Chemical fires.
chemical fires.
Only you can prevent Hellside exploding.
All right, let's get back to the main room.
I am not exaggerating that I got my character out of there. This is canon.
Is Casawana in here, or do we leave him in the sphere?
He's in the
sphere.
Oh.
Yeah.
I suppose
Do we need to go get him
we should go
back?
get Casawana. Mm-hmm. And then while they do that, Chester's going to do a separate mission called
gonna go grab
Loot this
things.
place to hell.
All of those.
I'm going
Lamps.
to take one.
Take a montage of Chester walking through every horrifying room they've been
A
in.
little screwdriver.
Just like unscrewing light bulbs.
You got like a bag the size of the Grinch's like sack at the end of the movie. Just like, all right, guys.
And
Chester's small heart.
if we
grew
have
3
the
sizes
extra
that
time,
day.
don't forget, we can mine this main room for the gems. Leave nothing for Yog-Sothoth.
But it's a temple. I mean, taking the lights is bad enough.
It's a derelict temple, and Bri would be happy that we could continue to use this stuff.
Are we not trying to make it set up so that this could be utilized for worship in the future?
We're trying to
It's going to
cleanse
be
it,
dark worship because there's no lights.
but nobody ever mentioned using it in the future, I believe. It was all about getting Yog-Sothoth's power out of it, rather than bringing
Just so long
Bri
as
back in.
we leave the bat pixies.
It could end up being used in the future. Sure, maybe. I'm going to start counting up lamps. 1, 2, 3,
My God.
4,
Jacob really
I
is
will
going to
get
count
Casawana.
every lamp.
6,
I'll go
7,
with you to
8,
get
9,
Casawana
10,
so you're not
11,
alone, just in case.
I'm trying to see if it
13,
actually had the decency to tell me how many of these stupid lamps are in here.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28,
It's great audio.
29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. By my count.
6 squared. What a perfect hexagonal number.
And we
Bride be
already
praised.
had a couple in the sheet. 1. So I'm going to put 35 on the sheet because you said you wanted 1.
Yes.
I want one too.
34 on the sheet.
All right.
That's good. Whoa.
34 times 15, even halved, is a lot of coin.
Yeah.
I'm keeping one just because I want it. I'm adding it to my gear.
That and having a torch that never goes out is great.
That's
Yeah.
255 gold pieces worth of lamp loot.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And that's after halving it.
Oh, I was wrong. 37.
37. 36 is a cooler number. It's 36. Shut up.
No, it's not. It's 37. I just recounted.
Yeah, but 36 has a math number thing with it, so the game's wrong.
What?
Hexagon, 6 squared, 36.
Shut up.
You should keep one too. What you can see in the dark.
I'll take that extra one.
Oh, you stop that.
And Chester will wait out the main room for y'all to go get Casawana as he
Alright.
eyeballs the gems in the room.
You come back, Chester's just like got a jackhammer he pulled out of somewhere.
Hey, Usuvu, how long do you think it'd get to get some of these gems out?
Suvu's not there.
What? And Chester's all by himself.
You find Yusuvu in the background with her pick, mining away.
No, she's cool.
No, do you want Suvu to be in there? Because I was gonna have her go with.
No, she can go with them. But them, if they want to.
Yeah,
Chester will wait by himself.
sitting on the corpse.
Should we leave Chester by himself?
Yeah, Chester will sit on the Clockwork
You
Sphinx.
sit there and you see like an outline of where you fell on the ground after being tackled by a Suvu.
Get down, Mr. President.
That was going to look so cool. Usuvu, why?
This is the funniest thing. So you go back to Casawana and this orb. You ponder it, you walk inside, and you see him kind of like huddled up on this like metal circular thing. I'll read the flavor text for you again. This hollow amethyst geode is a perfectly smooth, is as perfectly smooth on its interior face as it is on its exterior. If not for its luster, sheen, and array of colorful hues, it would be easy to mistake the orb's interior for glass or obsidian. A disc-shaped platform of the purest iron floats in the center of the sphere, and a 5-foot-tall, 5-foot-wide segment has been cut into the lower half of the sphere, which leads to a compartment outside the geode, below the level of the stone floor surrounding the orb. And that's how you get in. And you come in, and he's up on this platform that's kind of just suspended there. He's like holding his knees, rocking back and forth, just kind of muttering to himself a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Casawana,
Yeah. What?
this temple is cleared.
Oh, you're back already? It was only a few minutes.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, right. Time seems like it's slowed down. Are you good to go? Can I follow you?
I hope
Of
I got his
course.
accent right. He was
It
supposed to
doesn't
be
matter.
Scottish. He follows, but he still looks kind of wigged out. He seems a lot more calmed down after you talked to him last time, because you kind of shattered his whole reality with the book that Chester found.
Whoops.
But he follows you out. He's kind of shaky, and he's very out of it.
Chester's sitting on top of the Clockwork Sphinx, smoking a cigar with his shades on.
The followers of Yog-Sothoth have thoroughly fucked up this temple.
Boy,
Why is it so
all
dark?
seems to make sense. My connection with Bri is still gone, though. Maybe she's gone forever.
Did you
What
get
have I done?
hit by something?
No, I've been disconnected from her ever since I went off this search into this ordinal, which apparently is a priest of Yog-Sothoth. I don't understand it anymore. What a waste.
And he comes into the hexagonal chamber now, sees Chester sitting on the corpse of the Sphinx.
Hi there.
No, Matilda.
I mean, maybe you should go back to your temple and, like, try some of this stuff again, but do it right.
What do you fucking mean?
I mean, this thing was hella weak. You think if your connection to Bri was good enough, it'd be a bit better.
Just starts sobbing. He picks up like a
Aw.
big gear.
No,
We're picking on a broken man.
she was just following instructions.
You created a beautiful piece of machinery.
I mean, it worked just fine. We just were better.
And what is this but an opportunity to improve and improve upon improvement?
Make a diplomacy check. Psyche.
Chester points at Psyche and nods.
That's not going to be enough for an aid.
Oh, no!
Natural one. I want to spend a bottle cap.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, hot dog.
For reals?
That was a natural one, people.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Goodness,
Natural 20.
Wow.
Psyche,
Bri
you
has
say
intervened.
that he kind of has this moment of clarity hit him when you say that. He's like, you're right.
I've made so many mistakes, but it's about the improvement. Every failure is a chance to learn. Oh, praise the goddess. Oh, perfection is found through failure.
While he's having an epiphany, Chester will look at Psyche and just softly golf clap.
Cigar still in your mouth.
Cigar still in his mouth.
He starts rooting through the bits of the Clockwork Sphinx looking for some parts. Oh, I forgot to mention because I'm a bad GM.
No, you're not.
There was something else you found in the alcove where you got the scrolls, I think.
Oh?
So the reason I forgot this is there's for every lamp in this freaking room, there is a little treasure box that you can give the players.
Oh.
So it's very easy to miss.
Uh-huh.
It's not the antechamber you just fought in. It's the room where you fought a bunch of priests, the Herexans or whatever.
Oh.
In that room, I don't know if it's actually a treasure thing here. You found a box of there was these workbenches in there, and there was a bunch of gears and clockwork components. You think that it might be helpful for Farah if they need to make repairs to the second kiss.
Oh, then we will absolutely
Yeah,
take
we take
them.
those.
Yeah, that's not a treasure thing on the thing. It was just in the room description.
We kind of did, bring on some damage.
Well, I mean, it was the storm
Will
mostly.
we be able to bring Casawana back with us if he chooses to go on the second kiss?
I mean, that was your whole point, was finding him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's following you.
Is he gonna?
And if he stays here, he's dead.
Yeah.
He asks again, so your airship, right? Oh, God. So you took an airship here, right?
That
From
we did.
the famous, I forget her name.
Farah wins.
Farah Winslow.
Oh, I feel like I've heard that name before. Well, where is it? Is it just outside?
It is a bit of a trek.
Well, how did it fare? This is a good distance out in the Manoways. I know not just any pilots would come out here at the risk of damaging those ships in the storms.
There were some minor damages incurred. However, it could have been much worse.
Well, let's make a good time back to it. I could surely help fix it up if it's in any disrepair.
Hey, I got a quick question for you, Casawana.
Aye.
First off, how are we going to cleanse this place? We've killed everything, but do we got to do some kind of, ceremony or whatnot? I don't know how Bri works and all this stuff.
Well, I understand now why they struck out the bits of the 13th Ordinal and the Cradle of Quartz from the logic of design. They don't want people to come in here and falling into this trap again.
Yeah, who would get tricked by that?
I
It's
think
horrible.
We should... I think we should follow the example of of the Whisper and Bronze and learn from the imperfection and just
Abandon it entirely, right?
abandon it entirely.
You are absolutely right. Hey, can we
What is
now?
this but an opportunity to improve?
We could improve it, yeah, but it's also quite remote. It would be expensive and dangerous to retrofit it, and I gotta say, I'm a little bit worried if
Is advancement not dangerous?
if that beast who came after us from another dimension, the Hound, if some other Hound showed up, it would be disastrous for us all over again.
The effects of time here is horrible. We should just abandon it.
Should Yog-Sothoth worship be removed, then I have a feeling those hounds shall no longer seek to interfere.
All right, well, regardless, we can't do anything right now.
Well, there is something we could do. But we don't want to leave all these Bri crystals here, do we? We should take them with us.
He looks at you.
Listen, adventuring is expensive, okay?
You've already lifted every single light bulb from this place.
I can lift more. We have a bag for it.
You remember how we were talking about serious characters? Chester's turned into a kleptomaniac.
It's not kleptomania. It is money that we're leaving lying here that no one's going to use for a very long time.
Jacob
sounds
lives
like-
out his greed in his
When
characters.
Bri passes on, I shall inherit this.
But you know how long that could be? Gods could take centuries or thousands of years to die.
And I will remember every action you have taken against this temple when it happens.
Wait, what alignment, quote unquote, is Bri?
Neutral. True neutral.
Crap. Crap.
Like, y'all can do what you want. Just leave
I
the
don't
pixies
worship
alone.
Bri.
I do.
But I'm just saying that if you're going to remember this 1,000 years by now, I'll probably be dead. Probably.
You can have the lamps back then.
You can have the lamps back. All right, we'll leave it. Chester walks outside.
You can keep for mechanical reasons of loot, you could keep the fucking ever-burning torches.
Oh, I am.
But yeah,
They've already been grabbed.
We had a whole montage
crystals.
and everything.
Kasawana's good either way. You abandoning this place and striking it from the record or refitting it, it would just you can't refit it now. Maybe there's spells you could cast. I think in one you would be Sanctuary or Sanctify or whatever.
Technically
Consecrate.
speaking.
Consecrate.
Yeah.
You could do stuff like that to get it started, but it's still going to take a lot of work.
What time of the day is it? Do we need to sleep?
It is only 11 in the morning.
That's enough time for us to start making our way across the desert, right?
Let me turn off Chester's Eagle Eye Elixir.
There are many strange and wondrous things out in this desert. Things that chances are we will never have the opportunity to see again.
Oh, that's the nature of the Amanda Waste. You'll never have the same trip through it twice.
Yeah.
My people live out in these wastes. This is as much home to me as Alkenstar is likely to be to my dear friend here, and they gesticulate to Eleanor.
Well, I'm glad you got the chance to get a little taste of home on this trip. I'm sorry for the ruckus I caused. I kind of lost myself there in this Pyro Night and Bri business.
You sought an advancement. It is not your fault that people would use it for evil.
I think on that note, you guys leave the Temple of Bri. The giant clockwork doors close behind you. Click, 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 click. And as you walk away, you make your way towards your path back to the second kiss. And you all hit level 8. And that's where we're going to pick up in our next episode.
Level 8.
Hey,
Level 8. Level 8.
I have a question.
Level 8.
Yeah.
Can I get a bottle cap for that natural 20?
How about you all take a bottle cap?
How about I get 2 then?
You know what?
Drow does the touching the 2 pointer fingers.
How about this? We'll pause the going off air real quick. All of you take a bottle cap for that insane fight against the Hound.
Okay, so
And I want you to take an extra one, Psycheer, because getting Kasawana out of a pit of despair is a incredible feat.
Yay! And I get one too.
Yay, that's my
Fun
first
fact,
follower.
If you confront him with the book and other things, and you just kind of leave him on his own, bad things can happen to him.
Oh,
That's a question for catching up at 5.
that is a question for
no.
catching up.
Heck
you heard
yes.
it here first, folks.
Bad things happen to Kasawana.
But that's where we're going to leave for this episode. We will catch you guys in the next one.
Later.
Level 8, y'all.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Third Gallon Podcast. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, rating, and reviewing us. If you want to see more from us, check out our website, thirdgallon.com, or follow us on Twitter. We are at Third Gallon, that's THIRD Gallon. We are also on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook with the same handle, at Third Gallon. We also publish a video version of this podcast on YouTube, which you can find on our channel, The Third Gallon Podcast. If you'd like to support the show, check out our Ko-fi page. You can find us at ko-fi.com/thirdgallon. That's ko-fi.com/Third Gallon. Our theme music for this season is Delta Rust, composed by Andy Ellison. Our ambience for this episode was composed by Michael Ghelfi, and you can find more of his work on his YouTube channel, Michael Ghelfi Studios, and you can support his awesome work at patreon.com/Michael Ghelfi. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time.